guys, today we'll be working on the 9.3, 9.5 review, and there's basically two reviews to this, and this you'll need to know like both of these for the quiz tomorrow. And okay, so this first section of this worksheet, the top portion, that's all non-GDC, so let's get to it. So, starting with this question, so these are called definite integrals only because we have these two numbers, and if those numbers weren't here, then we would have an indefinite integral, not a definite integral. So basically, definite integrals, you don't get an equation out of it. You get a precise number, and there's no plus c. So okay, so the first thing you want to do is just integrate like usual. So we're gonna do plus 1 divided by the new. So we get 3x to the 4th over 4 minus. Since this is a constant, you're just gonna add 6. You're just gonna add x onto it, so you get 6x. And they're asking from 1 to 2, so you're just gonna draw this line thing, and you get 2, and then put 1 on the bottom. So basically, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna plug in 2, and subtract that by the value that you get when you plug in 1. So let me just work it out. So if you plug in 2 for the first equation, 4 minus 6 times 2. So that you plugged in 2, and now you're going to plug in 1. You're going to subtract whatever quantity that is. So you get 3, 1 to the 4th, minus 4, 6 to the 1, boom. And so here you just get 12 minus 12, so you're left with 0. So it's going to be 0 minus negative 21 over 4. So 0 minus negative 21 over 4 is just 21 over 4. And that's your answer. So this one wasn't too bad as compared to the other ones. So let's just go to number 2 now. Okay, number 2. Okay, so this is one of the trig ones. Pi over 2, pi over 2, sine of x dx. Okay, so again, the first thing you want to do is just integrate like normal. So the antiderivative of sine of the x is negative cosine x, and you're going from 3 pi over 2 to pi over 2. And again, all you're going to do is plug these values in. So you get negative cos of 3 pi over 2 minus negative cosine of pi over 2. And if we think back to the unit circle, cosine of 3 pi over 2 is just 0. So we get, and then it's negative, so we basically just get 0 on this side. And here, cosine of pi over 2 is negative 1, but then that's negative. Wait, hold on. Just kidding. It's not pi, it's 0. Sorry. It's 0. So you just get 0. So your final answer is just 0. Okay. Again, this one wasn't that bad either. You just have to know like the steps and stuff. Okay, now we're gonna have a different one. Well, not that different. So for this one, again, all you do is just start out. Hold on, let me turn my lamp on. Oh, that's better. All you're gonna do is just integrate, and since it's e to some power, that power is that power is going to be your u. So u equals 3x minus 1, and then you just take the derivative of that, and you get 3, and since there's no 3, like a 3 alone here, you're going to multiply this by, no, just kidding. You're going to multiply the outside by 1/3. So your integral is 1/3, 0 to 2, of e to the u. And the derivative of e to the u is just e to the u, so you get 1/3 e to the 3x minus 1. So we're done with integrating. That's our integration, that's our answer. But now we have to do the definite part of it, so you get 0 to 2. Now you're just going to plug 2 in, and you get, so we're just going to let's just put the 1/3 all the way out there. E to the 3 times 2 minus 1 minus e to the 3 times 0 to the minus 1. And from there, we get e to the 6 minus 1, so basically e to the 5th minus negative e to the negative 1. And don't forget about the 1/3. And that's your final answer. Okay. Let's do number 4. Okay, number 4. Oh shoot, why is it blurry? What the hell? Oh, there we go. Number 4. So you go from 4 to 16. 4 over the square root of t, dt. Okay, so again, since our variable is on the bottom, we want to move it up. So it's going to be 4 to 16 of 4 to the t to the negative 1/2 dt. And from there, you can basically just take the 4 out to make it easier. And now all you're going to do is add 1, so you get t to the 1/2, and then divide by the new 1/2. So it's basically going to be, so it's basically just 2 t to the 1/2, and since there's a 4 outside, times 4. So your final integration answer is 8 to the t to the 1/2. And then from there, you're going to do line thingy from 4 to 16, and you're going to do 8, 16 to the 1/2 minus 8, 16 to, 4 to the 1/2, and you basically just get 16 from that answer. Okay, so again, not too bad. You just have to know your integration stuff, and then the rest is just basic algebra. Okay, 5. You go from pi to pi over 4 cos of 2x dx. Okay, so the first thing you want to do to make your life easier is just move the 4 out. So you get 4 pi over 4, cos of 2x. And since there's a 2x instead of an x, we have to do u substitution. So your u is going to be the whatever's in the parentheses, so 2x. And then you take the derivative of that and you get 2. And you have to multiply this by, I don't get that, whatever the hell she does. But basically what we're going to do is we're just going to multiply the outside by the reciprocal of that. So we're going to multiply it by 1/2. Oh shit. There we go. So we get 2 integral from pi to pi over 4 of cos of u. Oh, sorry. I forgot to take the, oh no, just kidding. I'm good. Okay, and then the antiderivative of cosine is just sine. So we get sine, and then we're just going to plug that stuff back in. Sine of 2x times 2. And the integral thingy from pi to pi over 4. And then from there, you're just going to plug pi back in. So you get, we're just going to keep the 2 on the outside to make things easier. Sine of 2 times pi minus sine of 2 times pi over 4. Oh, there should be another parentheses in there. There we go. And from that answer, you basically just got 2, 0 minus 1, so you get -2 as your final answer. Okay, now number 6. Oh, number 6, okay. What the hell, heck? Okay, number 6, so we're going from 1 to 2 of 3x squared plus 1 squared, oh my gosh, so much goddamn 6x dx. Okay, so basically, since we have parentheses and like exponent, that's really bad too, and like the exponent stuff, your interior is going to be your u. So u equals 3x squared plus 1. And you take the derivative of that, and you get 6x, and wow, 6x is right there, 6x is right there, so boom. So basically, you don't have to do the multiplying thing, so this one's not too bad. So we're going from 1 to 2 of u squared, because that's being squared, and then that's your u. And then you just do add 1, divide by the new, so that's your and then you're just going to substitute that equation back in. So you get 3x squared plus 1 cubed over 3 times, integral thing, not integral, whatever the hell this line thing is, 1 to 2. And then you're just going to plug 2 in. Oh shit, that's not a big ass number. You're basically just going to plug 2 in. 3 squared plus 1, and then this whole thing is to the cubic power, minus 3, 1 squared plus 1, 3, boom, and your answer is 711, and I did that math on the top of my head, because I'm just that smart. So, those are those ones. And again, those aren't that bad. You just know your integration rules. And then you just have to do the plug in and subtract, which is really hard too. So, okay, there